Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you're listening to this deep dive, I think it's safe to say that you're probably
Looking for some amazing winter getaway ideas for the family?
right. And specifically in Ontario.
That's right. But you want to kind of go beyond the typical ski trip?
Yeah, exactly. Like uncover some hidden gems.
I hear you, and you've definitely come to the right place for that.
So what are we looking at today?
Well, we've got this awesome guide from Destination Ontario, and it's
Oh,
packed with ideas. I mean, there are so many incredible experiences in here. It's honestly kind of amazing.
like what?
Well, we're talking about things like learning to build a snow shelter in Thunder Bay.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Or how about stargazing in a dark sky preserve?
That sounds awesome.
Oh, and get this, skating on the world's longest skating rink.
Okay, you've definitely got my attention.
So are you ready to dive in and uncover these hidden gems?
Let's do it. I'm ready to be amazed.
Okay, so let's start by taking a virtual road trip,
Okay.
starting in southern Ontario
Huh?
and then gradually working our way north. It'll give us a really nice flow, you know?
Yeah, totally. And
Yeah.
it'll help us visualize all the options across the province.
Exactly. So first stop, southern Ontario.
Okay, perfect. I'm ready for some adventure.
Well, we could start at the Toronto Zoo.
The zoo in the winter.
Yeah, you wouldn't think zoo and think winter wonderland,
I guess not.
but it's really special.
Okay, what makes it so special?
You can see all these Arctic animals like polar bears
Cool.
in their element at the Tundra Trek exhibit,
Okay.
and then you can warm up in the indoor tropical pavilions.
So it's like two vacations in one.
Exactly. And they have discounted rates during the winter.
Oh, nice.
And, if you're looking for other ways to save, you could snag a Toronto City Pass.
What's that?
It's like a bundle for multiple attractions for a discount,
Oh, that's a great tip.
especially for families traveling on a budget.
Totally. Okay, so what else is there to do in Southern Ontario?
Well, if you're looking for something more peaceful,
Okay.
the Royal Botanical Gardens in Hamilton are incredible. Yeah, imagine strolling through these gardens all covered in snow.
That does sound nice.
Yeah, super tranquil.
So what kind of plants can you see there in the winter?
Well, outdoors, there's the rock garden.
Okay.
And then indoors, they have greenhouses with cacti and succulents and even orchids.
So there's lots of color.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of escaping the cold,
Yeah.
have you heard of Great Wolf Lodge?
Is that the giant indoor water park?
Yeah, in Niagara Falls.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
It's perfect for families no matter what the weather's like outside.
Okay, that sounds fun. But what about something a bit more off the beaten path?
Well, how about winter camping?
Winter camping.
Yeah, at Point Pelee National Park.
Hold on, as in sleeping outside in the winter.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it sounds.
Okay.
Point Pelee is a dark sky preserve, so
You can see the stars.
exactly. And they even have these special dark sky nights events
Cool.
where you can learn all about constellations and planets.
Wow, okay, that sounds way cooler than I thought.
And don't worry, they have heated accommodations called Oaken Ticks.
Otentics, what are those?
They're like a cross between a cabin and a prospector tent.
Okay, that sounds really unique.
Yeah, perfect for families who want to try winter camping but still be comfortable.
So you're not roughing it too much.
Exactly.
Huh.
And if you want some real excitement, there's Chicopee 2 Park in Kitchener.
Oh, I love tubing. What's Chicopee like?
Imagine these huge snow tubing chutes.
Okay.
They go up to 250 feet high and over 900 feet long.
Whoa, that's intense.
Yeah, it's a thrill for all ages.
But is it safe for kids?
Yeah, totally. They have different lanes for different skill levels.
Okay, good to know.
Just make sure to book your tickets in advance because it gets busy.
Will do. Okay, so we've explored Southern Ontario. Where to next?
Let's head east to Ottawa and southeastern Ontario.
Okay, I'm ready.
We'll find everything from iconic skating rinks to
Cool.
cozy escapes and unique festivals.
All right, lead the way. I'm excited to see what else we can find.
Yeah. So first stop in this region is our nation's capital.
Right?
And when it comes to iconic winter experiences,
Yeah.
you have to skate on the Rideau Canal Skateway.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the world's longest skating rink?
That's the one. It stretches for almost 5 miles,
Wow.
right through the heart of the city.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, imagine gliding along, taking in the sights and sounds of Ottawa.
I can picture it.
And then afterward, you can warm up with a beaver tail and some hot chocolate.
A beaver tail. What's that?
It's a Canadian treat, a deep-fried pastry shaped like a beaver's tail.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, what else is there to do in Ottawa in the winter?
Well, if you're there for the first 3 weekends in February,
Okay.
you can't miss Winterlude.
Winterlude? What's that?
It's this huge winter festival celebrating Canadian culture and heritage and, of course, winter fun.
Sounds fun.
And it's completely free.
Even better, what kind of stuff do they have there?
Well, they have these amazing ice sculptures from artists all over the world.
Whoa!
And there's a giant winter playground called Snowbus.
Okay, Winterlude is definitely going on the list.
Good. Now let's leave the city and head to Prince Edward County.
Okay.
It's known for its beautiful scenery,
Yeah.
quaint towns, and amazing food.
I've heard good things about Prince Edward County.
Yeah, and in the winter, you can go cross-country skiing at Sandbanks Provincial Park.
Oh, wow, right on the shores of Lake Ontario.
Yeah, the scenery's beautiful.
That sounds so peaceful.
It is. And then after, you can warm up at a cafe or restaurant.
Nice.
And Prince Edward County is known for its wineries, too.
Oh, I did hear about the wine.
Yeah, you can check out Parsons Brewing.
Like?
They even have an outdoor skating rink there.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. And you can sip on their craft beers while you skate.
Wait, so you can drink beer and skate?
Yep. It's a really unique experience.
I love it. Okay, I'm ready for more adventure. What's next?
Let's head to Kalavagi Peaks Resort.
Okay.
They have Ontario's tallest ski and snowboard resort.
Okay, bring on the adrenaline rush. So what makes this place so special?
Well, aside from the skiing and snowboarding, you can actually learn to luge.
Whoa, you're kidding.
Yep. From Olympic athletes.
No way. I had no idea you could go luging in Ontario.
Yeah, the Ontario Luge Association hosts lessons there.
Cool. What if I'm not quite ready to be an Olympian?
No worries. They've got tons of other activities.
Like what?
Snowshoeing, ice fishing, or just relaxing by the fireplace in one of their cozy accommodations.
So there's something for everyone.
That's the beauty of Ontario winters. So are you ready to continue north?
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what other winter wonders are out there.
Okay, so next up on our virtual road trip is Central Ontario.
All right. What's Central Ontario like in the winter?
Think charming small towns, beautiful landscapes,
Okay.
and just this authentic Canadian winter charm.
I like it. Are we going to see any moose?
Maybe. But first, how about a magical winter adventure?
Okay. I love...
Horseback riding through the snow.
Whoa, hold on, really?
Yeah. You could check out Rusty Jade Ranch in Caledon.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
Yeah. Bundled up warm,
Yeah.
riding through snowy trails, surrounded by beautiful scenery.
That sounds so peaceful.
It's a really special way to connect with nature.
Totally. What if horseback riding isn't really our thing?
No worries. There are tons of hiking trails.
Okay.
And Albion Hills Conservation Park is great for cross-country skiing.
So lots of ways to enjoy the outdoors.
Exactly. Now, for some icy adventures, let's go to McGregor Point Provincial Park.
Okay.
It's on the shores of Lake Huron.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. And they have this amazing 400-meter ice skating loop.
An ice skating loop.
Yeah. It's hidden in the forest.
Whoa, that sounds magical. Do they light it up at night?
They do. You can skate under the stars until 10 p.m.
That's so cool.
And they even have heated yurts for overnight stays.
Yurts in the park. I love it.
Perfect for a weekend getaway.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what else is there?
Have you ever considered bird watching in the winter?
Bird watching. In the winter. Isn't it freezing?
It can be, but there are actually a lot of birds that stay all year round.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's a great time to go bird watching because there are fewer leaves.
So you can see them better?
Exactly. And it's kind of beautiful to see them thriving in the winter.
Yeah, okay, you've convinced me. Where would you suggest going?
Well, the Kawarthas region is really good.
Okay.
Ken Reed Conservation Area has over 10 kilometers of trails,
Wow.
including a floating boardwalk.
A floating boardwalk. Cool. What kind of birds can we see there?
Maybe some snowy owls or northern shrikes,
Okay.
or even chickadees.
Nice. I'm ready for more. What's next?
All right, let's head north to Muskoka.
Muskoka? That's cottage country, right?
That's right. There's also Winter Wonderland.
Okay, I can imagine how beautiful it is with all the snow.
Oh, it's stunning. You should check out Muskoka Lakes Farm and Winery.
Okay, what's special about it?
They have this 1.2-kilometer skating loop,
Nice.
and they maintain it with their own ice resurfacer.
What?
Yeah, they call it the Cranboni.
The Cranboni. That's awesome. What else do they have?
On Saturday evenings, they do tiki torchlight skating.
Whoa, hold on. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, super romantic and festive.
So cool. Okay, what else is there to do there?
Well, it's a working farm, so you can take tours.
Okay.
And they have a winery, so you can sample their wines.
Nice. What about something more adventurous?
Have you ever heard of kick sledding?
Kick sledding. What's that?
It's like a scooter on snow.
Whoa.
Yeah. You can rent them at Nature's Harmony Eco Lodge in Mattawa.
I need to try that.
It's so much fun.
What else do they have?
They've got Tons of winter activities.
Like what?
Cross-country skiing to bogganing, snowshoeing, ice fishing.
Wow, okay, that sounds awesome. What about places to stay?
They have cozy log cabins, glamping tents, and yurts.
Okay, that place sounds amazing.
It is. And the adventures just keep getting better as we head further north.
I'm ready. Let's keep going.
Okay, next up, Sault Ste. Marie.
Sault Ste. Marie. Where's that?
It's on the St. Mary's River bordering Michigan.
Okay.
It's a really cool city, especially in the winter.
All right, I'm intrigued. What's there to do?
Well, for starters, you can skate along the waterfront at Clerd Park.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a 1-kilometer loop with great views of the city and the river.
Cool. What if I'm looking for something more intense?
Then you have to try fat biking.
Fat biking.
Yeah, it's biking, but with oversized tires for riding on snow and ice.
Whoa, that's wild. Where can you do that?
Hiawatha Highlands has over 50 kilometers of trails, perfect for fat biking.
Okay, that sounds like a workout.
It is. And Sault Ste. Marie also has this awesome winter carnival.
A winter carnival.
Ooh.
Cool. Tell me more.
It's called Bonsu.
Bonsu.
Yeah, and it's this huge celebration of winter with
All kind of stuff.
snow sculptures, ice carvings, live music food vendors,
Hmm.
all sorts of activities.
Like what kind of activities?
Snow tubing, horse-drawn sleigh rides.
Okay.
Oh, and the polar bear swim.
Yeah, you mentioned that before. You mean jumping into freezing water.
That's the one. It's definitely a
I'd
challenge.
say, okay, Bonsu's going on the list for sure.
Nice. All right, and for our last stop in northern Ontario,
Okay.
let's head to Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay. What's that like?
It's all about embracing the wild side of winter.
Okay, I like where this is going.
You can explore the wilderness, learn about the history,
Cool.
and even try building a snow shelter.
A snow shelter. What, like an igloo?
It's called a Kinsey.
A Kinsey.
Yeah, and it's been used by indigenous peoples for centuries.
Wow, that's incredible. Where can we learn how to build one?
You could take a workshop with outdoor skills and thrills in Thunder Bay.
Okay, I need to do that.
It's a really great learning experience.
So cool. What else can we do in Thunder Bay?
Well, you could visit Fort William Historical Park.
What's that?
It's like stepping back in time to the 19th century.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, you can explore over 42 buildings and learn all about the fur trade.
I love historical sites. What about something a bit more out of this world?
I've got just the thing. The David Thompson Astronomical Observatory.
What's that like?
It has one of the largest telescopes in central Canada.
Wow.
So you can see all sorts of incredible things in space.
Okay, and you said Thunder Bay is a good place to see the northern lights, right?
That's right. And they have special Star Walk events.
Amazing. Okay, what about something a bit more down to earth?
Well, Thunder Bay has a really great art scene.
Cool.
You could check out the Thunder Bay Art Gallery.
Okay.
They feature a lot of contemporary and indigenous art.
I love that.
Oh, and the food scene in Thunder Bay is amazing.
Really? What kind of food?
They're known for their wild game dishes.
Wild game? Like what?
You know, venison moose, things like that.
Whoa, I've never tried that.
And, of course, fresh fish from Lake Superior.
Okay, yum.
And they've got everything from pubs to upscale restaurants.
Perfect. So is that the end of our Northern Ontario adventure?
It is. But as you can see, Ontario winters are so much more than just skiing and hockey.
I'm amazed by how much there is to do.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
Well, I'm feeling super inspired to start planning my trip.
Awesome. Do you have any questions?
Yeah. What advice would you give to someone who's feeling overwhelmed by all the choices?
That's a great question. I think the best thing to do is figure out what your family's interests are. Do you want a bustling city or a quiet getaway?
Okay.
Adventure or relaxation?
Makes sense.
Once you know that you can narrow down your choices.
That's a good tip. I'm already picturing our perfect winter trip.
Awesome. And don't forget to check out the Destination Ontario website.
I was just thinking that they probably have tons of helpful info.
They do. It's a great resource.
Okay, awesome. I'm excited to start planning.
Right. Remember, winter in Ontario is a time to embrace the elements,
Yeah,
connect with nature, and create memories that will last a lifetime.
I couldn't agree more. I can't wait to experience all the magic firsthand. So we've explored all these amazing winter getaways in Ontario.
From south to north.
Yeah, big cities, quiet towns, cozy cabins, thrilling adventures. It's incredible how much variety there is.
It really is. You know, it's funny how people think of Canadian winters and they picture...
Everyone huddled inside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we've definitely proven that there's so much more to it than that.
For sure. I'm ready to pack my bags and hit the road.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
But before we wrap up, I wanted to circle back to a couple of things.
Okay, what did you have in mind?
Well, remember when we talk about Sault Ste. Marie?
Yeah, the skating trail, the fat biking.
Exactly. But there's this whole other side to the city.
Oh, right. You mentioned a winter carnival.
Yeah, Bonsu.
Bonsu.
Yeah. It's not just a carnival, though. It's more like a celebration of the community.
Okay. Okay. How so?
Well, it's like a testament to the people who embrace winter.
Instead of just trying to survive it.
Exactly. They're out there having fun celebrating the season.
I love that. What kind of things happen at Bonsu?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. Ice carving competitions, snowshoeing races,
Yeah.
live music food vendors.
Wow, so there's really something for everyone.
Yeah. It's a chance to really experience the warmth of a winter community.
Okay, I'm sold. What's the other thing you wanted to mention?
Remember when we talked about Thunder Bay?
The Kinsey Building?
Yeah. And seeing the northern lights at the observatory?
It all sounded so amazing.
But there's one more thing I wanted to highlight.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's the Kinsey Building.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that earlier. What's so special about it?
Well, it's not just about building a shelter, it's about connecting with history and tradition.
Okay, I see what you mean.
These shelters have been used by indigenous peoples for centuries.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and it's a really powerful experience to learn those traditional techniques.
Yeah, for sure. It's like you're connecting with the land and with the people who came before you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a reminder that winter in Ontario is about so much more than just the activities themselves.
It's about the stories, the history, the connections.
Exactly. So as you start planning your own winter getaway, I encourage you to
Yeah,
think about what kind of experience you want to have. What stories do you want to be a part of?
that's a great point. I'm feeling so inspired to start exploring all that Ontario has to offer.
Me too.
Mm.
And remember, there's a whole world of winter wonder waiting out there.
Well said. Thanks for taking us on this incredible journey.
It was my pleasure. Happy travels and stay warm out there.
And to all of you listening, thanks for joining us on this Ontario Winter Getaway Deep Dive. We'll be back next week with another exciting exploration. But until then, stay curious, stay adventurous, and embrace the wonder of the season.